Was, I told the team at halftime with a smile on my face. I mean, we're up 10-7, and I mean, there's not a team in the country that can beat two teams in one night. And we were trying to do that the entire first half, and it felt like a lot of the times in the second half. I think in the first half we had 2 personal fouls, 2 face masks, a targeting. We had 4 drops and 11 yards rushing. So as bad of a night as we were having in the first half, we were still in the lead, thanks very much in part to the defense and the effort they showed. We've got to figure out, obviously, the thing that sticks out as well it should is how poorly we played offensively. And again, I told our team that I still believe, I mean, I've been doing this a long time, our best is really good. And for whatever reason, I don't know if we've got to change the way we handle rain delays, if I've got to change the approach with this team. We tried to tell them all week, as pleased as we were with the outcome of Monmouth, we knew we had work to do, and we knew that that the competition level was going to ratchet up significantly. That's a really good football team. Ohio is. We're really well coached, really physical, really disciplined. And right now we prove that we're not. And that's my job to make sure that we are. And because we're plenty talented enough. And I do think that, again, I told the team, guys, we're a work in progress. And every one of our long-term goals is still out there. I don't think anybody, I know nobody said we want to win every game. Would that have been nice? Sure. But Commissioner Resco was not out on the 50 handing out the American Conference trophy. But we also know that it ain't gonna get any easier than Ohio in our league, and certainly these next 2 weeks. So we'll lick our wounds tonight. We'll figure out, back up bright and early tomorrow, we'll figure out where we went wrong and how to adjust, how to adapt. And I think at the end of the day, it's not about plays, it's about the way that we play under pressure. And that is my main task probably this week, is to get guys to understand. And I think we do, in a controlled environment, understand that all you gotta do is play the way you're coached to play, with fanatical effort and the technique that you're coached to do, and we're talented enough to do it. And there's times out there, whether it be the chaos, maybe it's too much, I don't know. Again, we'll I guess go to the ends of the earth to figure out why that is. But I'm confident that we'll have learned the lessons that were presented to us tonight and be better because of it.
Do you feel like maybe that the cause of the offensive struggles was maybe because maybe the running backs each had 11 attempts total? Do you feel like maybe it was a little unbalanced there, or do you feel like there's other reasons why the offensive struggled?
Well, it was unbalanced because but we ran 58 plays, and we weren't running the ball very well. So I mean, at some point, you got to stop banging your head against the wall and figure something else out to do. And I think that was kind of the thought process there. Late, we thought we had some good answers in the run game coming out of halftime, and just couldn't get it going. And so, like I said, I think it would have been probably foolish of us to continue to pound our head against the wall. Now, do we need to figure that out? Yeah, we got to figure that out, and in a hurry, on why and how. Because if we can't run the football. That's not our best. You know, those are some of our best players offensively, and we've got to give them space. And for whatever reason, we didn't do that tonight, and so I think the overall theme was adjustment. You know, I mean, we're not going to continually do something that hasn't worked.
Coach, you know, despite this loss, how beneficial do you?
A little louder, please.
Yeah, despite the loss, how beneficial do you think facing a defense as tough as Ohio's would benefit the offense later on down the road when they take on?
I'm sorry.
How beneficial would facing this defense as tough as Ohio's be beneficial to the offense as they develop later down the road this season?
I really do believe that. I think, you know, this is certainly no knock on Monmouth, but this is a really good team that played for the conference championship last year and had everybody back. And as much as you maybe try to tell the team that going in, you know, I think there is a little bit of, you know, we hadn't played anybody of that speed, size, and nature, you know, since last year. Some of these guys never. And so that's not an excuse, but yes, I think that factored into it was the level of defense that we played against. I mean, that's a really, really good defense.
Update on Jaquan?
Don't have one, obviously, you know, some busted up teeth and lip, but beyond that, I haven't heard. And then I saw Armani out there. That was a lower leg injury is what they told me, would not be able to return, but those two I don't have any updates.
How about Boatwright?
It was his brace. He got hit, he got rolled up on, thank God he had a brace on, because his brace bent and was like jabbing him in the leg, and so once we got the brace off, he seemed to be okay.
You mentioned earlier